Hello, this is Toby with Birdsong Studios. Thank you so much for joining me here on the channel. I greatly appreciate your time, your attention, and your openness to these messages. In this reading, we will be looking at messages for Virgo. So if you have your sun, moon, or rising sign in Virgo, you may find there are some messages in this reading for you. We will be looking at energies and information around the upcoming full moon in Sagittarius, which occurs on June 3rd or 4th, depending upon where you are in the world. For reference, here in the United States, it will occur at 11:41 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And with this full moon, you know, the sign of Sagittarius is associated with themes around adventure, travel, exploration, but also wisdom seeking, knowledge seeking, and philosophy. So as we are moving from the new moon in Taurus, in which we looked at value, our value systems, how we value ourselves, how we see our self-worth, and then we move to this full moon in Sagittarius and around exploration and knowledge and wisdom and seeking and truth. It feels very much to be focused around your philosophy of self, the philosophy of your truth, and how that may be adjusting or have adjusted over this time frame. So Virgo, we are starting out with the Life Soul Vision Oracle, where we will get a card for the overall theme, and then we will look at the tarot to fill this out a little bit for you. We'll be doing a light and shadow spread. So let's see what we have here for the sign of Virgo, please. There we go. I knew it was going to be the last card. Oh boy. Waves Crash and Stars Fall is card number 32. Well, you may find that this full moon highlights an area of your life that, not necessarily an area of your life, but it's going to highlight the places that need overhaul. I'm hearing massive overhaul, but overhaul. Some deconstruction, because they're not in alignment with this philosophy of self that you have created, that you've built, that you've nurtured and birthed into being. So it may feel as if you are swept away. No, not swept away, because I feel you're firmly planted, but it may be that you feel the waves crashing around you with the changes and the I'm getting a couple of things here, Virgo. So on one level, I'm getting this strong sense that you're very grounded and you're witnessing things around you that are no longer in alignment, and you are taking the action to remove either, whether they're beliefs or patterns of behavior or situations, environments, people around you that are no longer in alignment with you. Or you may feel that this is happening around the full moon, and it may feel out of your control, but it is for your highest good. And I'm getting the phrase "wish upon a falling star." So even when things feel like they're crashing down around you and the stars are falling, this is a time of a time to be very clear with your manifestations at that point of what you're wishing for upon those falling stars. almost as if the slate is being cleared for you so that you can move forward into this new space as the embodiment of the philosophy of who you are. Okay, so we are going to look at the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. We're going to do the light and shadow spread. See what we have here first with the yin and the yang energy. It did come through a little bit differently on the reading for Leo, so however I'm guided to bring it through is how it will come through for you. Just as kind of a heads up if it seems to kind of divert to another direction. Okay, so what do we have for the yin and yang energies for Virgo? I'm really drawn to the 32, which again adds up to 5, so it may be something that you notice really start to come into play around the 5th of the month. My gosh, this 10 of Earth is just very active in this series of readings, shall I say. So this is the yin energy. Receiving abundance, Virgo. Receiving the abundance in all tangible aspects that is available to you. And the Counselor. Wow. Whoa. This feels very potent. Okay, let's look at the light and the shadow real quick. Not real quick, but just to fill this out. There's that water energy. It's the 12 of water. This tarot deck doesn't follow, I mean, it has extra cards and some differing meanings and symbolism than the traditional tarot. And then we have the journey in the light. Wow, this is that moving from one timeline to another in this space, Virgo. This is also acknowledgement of the journey that you've been on and the portions where you felt in the darkness and the portions where you felt in the light. Oh my gosh. And in the shadow space we have thought. This is all about your perception. Ooh, and this is where the Counselor comes in. Okay, the Counselor, I feel strong, I've got chills, are your guides, your spirit guides, your cosmic guides, your cosmic family, your team in spirit. And I'm getting some dragon energy with this too. These changes that are coming forth, again, it depends on which storyline you resonated with the most. If you, for either of you, again, the two storylines were someone being grounded and being the one who implements these changes that are associated with the dissolution of things around you, so that you can move fully into embodiment of the you, of the philosophy, the you that is in alignment with the new philosophy that you have about yourself. Okay, this is this. Wow, I feel yourself. Okay, no, let me back up. Sorry, I'm getting carried away. The energy started just really picking up quickly. One of the most important pieces is that thought is in the shadow, so you could easily go into a lower vibrational energy with the thoughts around these changes that are occurring, whether you implement the changes or whether they are implemented for you, okay, by other forces. by the universe, by source, by spirit. But you have access to the counselor who is available to you. This is, again, your team. This is your higher self. And if you choose to be in an active state of conversation with your higher self, with your team, you're going to understand how, and you're going to be able to see clearly how these changes put you in this prime place of receiving immense abundance. If you choose to get stuck in the energy of the destruction of it, then I feel like, see how this journey is almost circular? See how these paths lead again? Then I feel like you might be entering another cycle similar to the one you have just completed. Your guides are here for you. They are so close. They are all around you. And when the cups are associated with the emotions, they're associated with the heart space. When you connect to your heart space, when you connect to that coherence between the heart and your intuition, you are going to feel their presence so strongly. You'll be able to hear the song. You'll be able to understand the clearing that was necessary at this point to allow you to move into this space where you are open to receive this abundance that is coming to you. You have manifested this with the work you've done on your journey, but now a choice. It is all about your perception here, Virgo. All about it. Okay, let's look at external factors and key players. Planting seeds, the Three of Pentacles. You have done the work, and you have done the work in your external reality, not just internal work here, Virgo. And there are others that you have. Holy cow, look at all the earth energy for you, Virgo. Remember when I said I feel that you're very firmly planted? And the Two of Pentacles. This is balancing of your energies. I almost feel like this is, I know it's Pentacles, but I feel like this is almost indicative of the juggling that you may feel with your energy because of the changes that are going on. And so you're being called to really tap into your heart space and your intuition and integrity. Holy cow, integrity's been coming out a lot too. Wow. Look at all the green. Look at all the green. Integrity is 23, which is also a 5. And look, 3 and 2, a 5. 5. Okay. I'm going to look at key players next, and then we'll kind of go over all of it, okay? Emotion and intellect. There's the balancing. This is that heart and mind coherence. these are... This is so prevalent in the collective. This is the integration of all of the work that's been done, of the journey you've been on. And the Ten of Cups. Look at that. You've got emotional fulfillment available here to you. Okay, I'm sorry for the interruption there, guys. Yeah, it's interesting to me how this energy is flowing through the collective at this time. For you, Virgo, let me start over. This is really good. Damn. Okay, Virgo. Sorry about that. So we have the blossoming of the seeds that you've planted along this journey. These are the manifestations that are coming through from this clearing that happens around this full moon. We have the heart and mind coherence that we talked about, balancing those aspects within yourself. We have the Ten of Cups. As I just mentioned, this is emotional fulfillment, satisfaction. I'm getting, and also this sense of creativity that just flows through you, and all of this alignment that is occurring, that is in integrity with this philosophy of self that you've created along this journey. This is the union. And although we have this as external factors and key players, I do feel like so much of this, yes, these are things that you've worked on in the external and maintaining integrity, even as you're trying to balance these things, the things that are in your external world, as well as your internal experience as you're moving through this big change, this clearing out. With the key players, I'm drawn very much to the Union card, and I do feel like through this clearing of things that are no longer in alignment with things that are not in alignment with the new philosophy of you, your truth, this allows for the union, or for you to come into union not only with yourself but with soulmates, your soul family. And whether that's in a romantic relationship, Virgo, or whether that's in friendships, or I'm hearing companions, or maybe business partners or partners in creative projects. We have this creativity here that's flowing with you. It all comes to being because you are allowing this clearing to happen at this time. You are actually making the choices to clear spaces for the manifestations that you've worked towards to come in. But again, let's not forget how important your perception is in this entire map of possibility here. These are the potentials that are available to you when you connect into your inner and higher guidance, into your emotional being, and not into a lower vibrational thought forms that keep you trapped in the what if and the focusing on the loss rather than what seems at the moment like a loss rather than focusing on the opening up to the potential of it. This is what you've worked for throughout this journey, Virgo. This is the abundance that you are being brought into a place of receiving. But you have to allow for this clearing to happen, to allow the new to come in. It's what you've been nourishing and nurturing and working with others on. And it is alignment, and it does it allows you to embody this sense of self-assuredness that has grown within you throughout this process. Okay, Virgo, I am going to leave it here. Thank you so much for your time, your attention, your openness to these messages. I greatly appreciate you. And please be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you're interested in a personal reading, the information to reach me is in the description box below. Virgo, just keep in mind that you are firmly rooted, and although these changes are going on around you, you do have the strength and the ability to make these decisions for yourself as well. And just remember the reason, the motivation behind this, because those things that are being washed away are no longer in alignment with you. They are remnants of the past, I'm hearing, and the new Virgo doesn't resonate with them anymore, and so they must go so that the new can come in. Okay. Thank you so much, Virgo. Again, I really appreciate you. I'm wishing you all the best, and I will be back soon. Thank you.